Yeah! Hi guys, welcome to Nerd Bites, and this is going to be my spoiler review for episode 2 of season 6 of Game of Thrones. Episode 2 was a big improvement over episode 1, there's so much cool things that happened, oh it's awesome. Of course, there will be spoilers from start to finish on this, so make sure you've seen the episode before you check out my review, you have been warned. Bran, he's back! Finally, he's back! After not seeing him for an entire season, he's finally back and he's going through these visions and everything. The vision that he got with with a young Ned Stark and young Brandon Stark, and then Lyanna Stark comes in, the horse and everything, it was really cool to see that, and just kind of like, with Lyanna Stark, it's kind of tying up those kind of ideas about the R plus L equals J theory, and I'm really hoping that's the case. You also see a young Hodor as well, which is called Willis. Oh, Ramsay Bolton. Oh dear. I didn't expect this. To be honest, I expected this to be the opposite way around, somewhere near the end of the season where his dad would kill him. But no, he's killed Roose Bolton because his missus has given birth, I think Walder or whatever her name is, given birth to a little boy. Ramsay goes up to thank him and then he stabs him and kills him, and that is just... And to add insult to injury, he decides to go and kill Walder and the little baby boy as well. He takes him into the kennel where all the vicious dogs are, opens all the dogs and just says, I prefer to be an only child, and sets them on and just lets them kill. And the great thing about this is that you don't see the death, you just hear it. And the horrible thing that makes you hate this character more is the fact that when you don't see the death and all you see is his face enjoying that moment, it makes you hate him so much more. So I cannot wait for this character to be killed. That Jaime and High Sparrow standoff in the set of right now by Mycella's body and everything, that was really good. It was quite tense for a moment because all of the Sparrow kind of people, I can't remember what they're called now, all came around with weapons and everything, and for a second I thought, oh my god, they're going to kill Jaime. And it generally looked like that was going to be the case, and then it was just kind of like just basically so who's got the bigger dick, you know what I mean, kind of like, and then it basically High Sparrow walks off and that's the end of that. It's just a bit of a standoff. So obviously Jaime wants revenge for what they did to Cersei. Theon decides to leave Sansa and Brienne and Pod, and they have a kind of like, you know, really upsetting moment and everything about the family, about he's killing the Butcher's boys and what he betrayed Robb and all this kind of stuff, you know, how remorseful he feels for everything he's done, that he can't make himself up for that. So he just accepts the fact that he's going to go and let Sansa go off with Brienne, and it's quite sad because at the end of the day, with Theon by himself, I don't know what he's going to do. He says he wants to go home, back to Pike, but whether that happens, I don't know. Night's Watch, Alistair and all the guys try to get in and take Jon. They start battering through the door, and then at the last minute, the Giant and all the wildlings come powering through, stop them, and then arrest them and put them in the cells and everything, and that... Awesome, I'm so happy that's happened because now we've got this chance, you know what I mean, they've got this option, and I really want to see Alistair die. I fucking hate him, I want him dead, and eventually I'm praying that by the end of this season he will be dead because I can't stand the guy. Arya, tiny little bit more development. It's really small scenes with her this season at the moment. She literally just passes her test with Jaqen H'ghar, and then she goes back to the House of Black and White with Jaqen H'ghar. She doesn't need the bowl anymore. He says you are no longer a beggar, and there's another test that's passed, and it's developing the story more. Just with Arya, I think it's good that they're doing that. Just little snippets is all you need to develop this story at the moment. It doesn't need to be expanded too much. It's just little and often. Balon Greyjoy, the old bastard, old stubborn bastard, meets his demise at his brother. Euron Greyjoy debuts. They're on the kind of bridge between each building and Pike. Standing there having a conversation, just like basically saying I am a god and all this kind of stuff, I am the storm, all that kind of, you know, just really cocky, and eventually just throws him over the side and off he goes and he's dead, and that's it. So that's another one gone. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this Euron Greyjoy guy because he looks like a fucking badass and he's just got a real good attitude on him, a big chip on his shoulder, so I can't wait to see what he'll do. Tyrion. This week, he unchains the two dragons. Now, they're still down there, but he came down there like, really afraid and just like basically said they're intelligent creatures and they can tell that I am not there to harm them, I am a friend of their mothers and that kind of stuff. And they do, they're intelligent enough, they don't attack him, they let them be unchained while he has a conversation about when he wanted a dragon as a child. And that's it, he unchains them and they just wander back off into the back of the crypt or whatever it is. Then he walks up the stairs and just says, if I ever try something like that again, punch me in the face. I'm just wondering here with the Tyrion thing about whether they're developing of whether he might be a Targaryen or something. I don't know whether that's true, but you know, he's got so much confidence with this, and I really hope that something comes about this, hopefully, and he's not just Tyrion, that hopefully there's something more to him. I'm hoping that's the case. They're also teasing obviously the fact that eventually the dragons will get out, because he says they need to get out, they can't be cooped up, they will die and all this kind of stuff. So hopefully before the end of the season's out we'll have all 3 dragons flying around. Now, the main thing that happened this week, and dear God I did not expect this, Jon Snow is back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Jon Snow is not dead, he's fucking alive. And this for me was a heart-pounding moment, even though you had a kind of feeling that it was going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen in episode 2. I thought if this is going to happen, and I was hoping it would be a lot near the end of this season. Episode 2, you've got Melisandre doing her kind of thing. She cuts his hair and all this kind of stuff and does a little like chants and all this kind of stuff, cleans his body, and then she looks depressed like it's not working. Then one by one, her and Davos, they all leave the room and close the door, and you think that's it. And then suddenly you see Ghost. He perks up and looks up to where obviously Jon's lying on the bed. And then just that moment, I'm just right there, just watching him, waiting for it, and suddenly he's just, and he's awake, and it's just, honestly, the shock was just like that with everyone else. Oh God, he's alive! This is amazing! And it's just, the shock of it was absolutely incredible. It wasn't a case he just opened his eyes, he was in shock himself that he's even alive, and oh, it was incredible. What a way to end this episode, and I can't wait to see what happens next week. Oh, it's going to be good. So that's what I thought of episode 2 of season 6 of Game of Thrones. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me on the various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerdbytes anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.